One two one two. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me loud and clear out there? Are we better? Are we doing better? Cause I had to restart and just do a few things technically to make sure everything was sound. I didn't do a sound check before I went live. I just went live trying to be cute and then do what I needed to do on my end to make sure my sound was clean and clear. So that's what happened. So pardon me for not doing what I needed to do and have my sound clear. And shout out to everybody who came back and is going to listen to me live and the people who's going to listen on the playback. So oh, I'm Doggie Diamonds, by the way. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Shout out to the chat room and everybody that's in the chat room and everybody who watches on the playback. So my brother Moja called me the other day and he asked me, yo, did you hear that exchange between Jay Prince Jr. and Joe Budden on Clubhouse? And I was like, yeah, I did hear it. So he was like, what were your thoughts on it? So we build about it, what I thought about it. But then also he was like, you know, you should say something publicly because, you know, so many people respect your opinion and you could probably put it in a different perspective. So I was like, yo, you know what? You right. It was a few days ago, but maybe I should speak about it. And, you know, Joe Budden, I feel like I kind of got to hold him down to a certain extent because he's media. Now, I don't have the greatest relationship with Joe Budden. We are not the best of friends. He has me blocked on Twitter. It's all good. He has showed me love. He has, you know, acknowledged me. He do know who I am. I have interviewed him before for the Come Up DVD. I've been around him. I know who Joe Budden is. But Joe Budden is no longer a rapper. Joe Budden is a media personality. Joe Budden has a podcast. Joe Budden is responsible for creating a successful show, Everyday Struggle. The show Everyday Struggle was a successful show and they kind of like took it from him, kept his concept and kept it going and replaced him. So what I didn't really, what his job is to give his opinion. His job is to say what he thinks about things, whether you like it or not. You know, this is what media people do. I mean, they do this. What sportscasters do. This is what editorial people do. This is what people like Newt Gingrich does. People like all them. This is what people do. When you're a media personality or you have a show, you give your opinion. You state your opinion on things. Has Joe Budden's opinion been always right and exact? Have I always agreed with his opinion? No. I have not always agreed with Joe Budden's opinion. What he said about Method Man before, I was like, he is wilding. But did I think, even back then, what he said about Method Man, did I think that warranted him getting punched in the face? No. It really didn't warrant him getting punched in the face to me. You know what I'm saying? But again, we in this culture are very, very sensitive when we're spoken about. And that's where the problem comes in at. Because in this culture, everybody's not going to like everything you do. And when a person expresses when they don't like what you're doing, why does it have to resort to violence? Or why does it have to resort to some type of bullying tactic or some intimidation tactic? Now, on Clubhouse the other day, I'm on Clubhouse at Doggie Diamonds. Clubhouse was starting out as Clubhouse was starting out as an invite-only platform, and then by them in the beta testing, and then you was able to be invited by other people. So I got invited by somebody, and I've since then invited a few people on there. So I'm on there. I'm not on there too long because to me, it's just a bunch of people on there who think they know everything, and many of them don't. So I'm just in and out, you know, I navigate. So they do have some big rooms from time to time. In this particular room, I didn't see, but I heard the playback. Now, the issue that I had with the playback, I didn't really understand what Jay Prince Jr. gripe was. He couldn't articulate what he was angry at. But what he was saying, I'm like, what is this about? Like, what is it about? So when I was listening, he was saying, you know, you get young artists on there and you talk down to them and all that. And I said, well, what is he talking about? On Joe Budden's podcast, he doesn't interview people. He rarely brings guests on. It's him, Mal, and Rory. So I didn't understand what he was saying. So I started saying, was he talking about Everyday Struggle? He ain't been on Everyday Struggle in years. what is he talking about? So I started playing it in my head. So is he talking about everyday struggle? Okay, yeah. He did have an instance with Lil Yachty, which Joe Budden said Lil Yachty actually thanked him for that, because if you do look at the conversation between him and Lil Yachty, if you replay it, he actually was giving Lil Yachty game. He actually was telling him and asking him about his career, questions that nobody probably asked him before. So it of course, it might have came out a little harsh. It might have came out in a way where Joe Budden, it rubbed people the wrong way, but he also was helping him. And Joe Budden said that they actually talked, right? And Lil Yachty was thankful for that. So he kept saying, yeah, you be talking down to people, you bring them on your show. I want to see you do that to me. And I was sitting there like, do what to you? What do you want him to do to you? Do you want him to talk down to you? Talk down to you for what? What do you do? Now, when it comes to music, music is very, sometimes you like stuff and sometimes you don't. Me, Doggie Diamonds, I do not give my music opinion publicly anymore because I have hurt feelings before. I've had people angry as hell because I said I didn't like an album. So now, instead of me not saying what I like, and people have requested me and wanted me to do music reviews publicly, and I refuse to do that. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to do music reviews publicly because, again, I don't think I need to get stabbed, shot, or shoot, stab, and shoot because of what I think about someone's music. So now I just spend my time telling people what I like, opposed to me saying what I don't like, because sometimes it takes a little bit more energy to do what's perceived as hating. But if you ask me what I think about something, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. But why are we such in a culture where when you express your displeasure, you express your dislike, even if it's done in a tasteful way, you still have to die? Like, say Joe Budden doesn't like the Migos. Why does he have to die? Why does he have to get almost dry threatened and get put in a situation because he don't like the Migos, because he criticized Lil Yachty? Now, to me, it seemed personal. When I was listening, I'm like, you saying is this, but nah, we're not fools. We know why you really mad, because Joe Budden has went at Drake. Joe Budden has did diss records against Drake. And that's part of y'all bag. That's a part of y'all family bag. So that's, to me, that's why you're really mad. But at this particular time, he was going at Drake. He was a rapper. He rapped at Drake. He did a diss song at Drake. That's what rappers do. Now, Joe Budden handled that the way Joe Budden would handle it. Joe Budden is not like, he never came off like a gangster. He never came off, he has had loud moments. He has done things, but he's so easy to dislike because he has an opinion. He has an opinionated podcast, but this is what podcasting is. Podcasting is talking. Podcasting is talking about the culture, which they do. They talk about the music, which they do. And if you don't like it, don't listen to it. But it should not be a situation where Doggie Diamonds, Joe Buttons, anybody in our position speak about the culture and I gotta watch my back now. It doesn't make any sense. Now I gotta watch my back, or I gotta look around because I don't like a song, because I don't like an album. One time, I told y'all before, I expressed my displeasure that I didn't like French Montana's Chop Her Down. I didn't like that song. Somehow, some way, it got back to French Montana. And how it got back to him, I don't know. But me, I was like, I don't really have a big voice. I'm on Twitter and I was like, yo, I can't stand that song. I just didn't like the record. You know what I'm saying? I liked he had a song called My 4-4. I love that. But I hated that Chopper Down record. So MREC goes to meet up with one of the homies, G.I. the General, who's doing something with French Montana. And they kind of like said to Rec, yo, what's up? French said directly to Rec, what's up with your man hating on me? And Rec was like, what you talking about? Now, I don't know if y'all know MREC. He's not really scared of nobody or nothing. And he'll walk in the lion's den. This is just who he is. You know what I'm saying? So Rec was like, yo, nah, that's just how he is. Like, yo, he give his opinion on music. You know what I'm saying? People ask his opinion and he give his opinion on music. So he was like, yo, but yo, he hating on my song. He hating on me. That's how I eat and all that. Now, me being Doggie Diamonds, this was about when Chopper Down came out. I didn't think that my voice carried. I didn't think that me not liking a song meant something to French Montana. I didn't think French Montana would feel a way about me saying I don't like the song on Twitter. So what I was thinking was, okay, they didn't do nothing to Rec. But if I was there, am I going to get jumped, stabbed, cut, shot at, get into a shootout because I said I didn't like a song? This where we at? So if somebody say, yo, I don't like Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast. I don't like Doggie Diamonds. I prefer somebody else. Fine. Okay. Keep it moving. As long as you're not coming here every day to leave a comment and tell me, I don't like this, I don't like that, I like that, because all I would do is block you. I would get rid of you. I wouldn't even deal with you. But I don't like how he was talking to Joe Budden, but he wasn't even articulating what he was even mad at. If he was able to articulate his anger, I would have understood and say, nah, I could see why you're mad. I can see why that bothered you. And then other people started chiming, and I think that was Young Berg on there actually saying, nah, but then it was like, yo, I told you you could keep it moving. I told you could get out of here. And I was like, yo, hold on, man. What is this about? What is this about? You know what I'm saying? First of all, I would not ever get beat up. I'm going to fight. That's just first and foremost, but that's a whole nother subject. I don't care if it's 10 dudes, 15 dudes. It is what it is. But do you not like me forever? So if this Clubhouse app where dudes is on Clubhouse talking and then somebody can enter the room and confront you, now somebody could come in the room and confront you and be mad at something that happened years ago. So if this was a face-to-face situation and Joe Budden was in Houston or anywhere in a club or whatever, y'all gonna beat him up? I'm so confused by that. Like this is what we doing. This is what we doing. We are so angry and so mad at each other that when a guy gives his opinion, he got to get his ass whipped. I'm not feeling it. And I think Jay Prince Jr. was wrong. And I think a lot of people try to do this OG. And I'm like, yo, where's the OGs that's gonna tell that man, yo, you was wrong, bro? Shout out to Lorraine Sims for the donation. Where's the OG that's gonna say, nah, that was wrong? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have came at him like that. You should have DM'd that man. You should have. So, and then it's all over the blogs. It's all over everywhere. Joe Budden got pressed. And I'm like, that's getting pressed? I didn't even cover that. I was like, nah, I'm not. I just didn't respect it. And if we going to be men of respect, and we going to be respectable, and we black men, and we going to carry ourselves with certain esteem, and when we don't agree with each other, we don't got to face fight. We don't have to threaten with each other. Sometimes we could just straight up and down just stay away from each other. It is okay. It is people that I don't like. I don't want to see their face, and I don't. But I'm not going to enter a room where I know somebody's in the room and go in there to really press them on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a 2020 party chat line. That's what it is. It's a chat line. You probably could make some good connects. You probably could do some things in there. But it's a chat line. It is the party line. Everybody on there think there's somebody. And whatever you use it for, salute. But I just wasn't feeling that. And I was like, nah, as a person that's in media like me, who put in his work, Joe Budden, who truthfully could have been responsible for starting reality TV, because he was the first one filming a lot of stuff with Tahiri, right? Also was on Ustream. I don't know if Joe Budden was on Ustream playing spades, and people used to watch him on Ustream. When he got punched, he went on Ustream. So he's kind of like, he set off a lot of these trends. And I wanted to say to y'all, I said this on Drink Champs, but I'm going to say it again. We always want to cancel people. We always want to get rid of people. But when we get rid of people and we cancel people, that means we have to get rid of them and all the things that they brought to this culture. Now, I have a problem with canceling, getting rid of people who brought arts, sciences, knowledge, good music to this culture, because if you take that away, what are you going to replace it with? So let's say let's get rid of Joe Budden for what he did, whatever he did. We're going to replace Joe Budden with J. Prince Jr. I'm just asking the question. So we're going to take away everything that Joe Budden contributed to this culture. We're going to replace him with him? I'm just saying. When I don't agree with people, I keep it moving. Joe Budden blocked me. I used to troll him. I was an idiot. So I understood why he blocked me. It is what it is. But at the same time, when you sitting in this seat, it's a lot of weight on our shoulders too. It's a lot that we go through because we're asked by the public, what do we think about things? Because some people respect our insight and our opinion. So now my opinion could possibly get me killed. Oh, I gotta kill somebody because of my opinion. This is what we doing? This is what we doing? So again, it's always this OG system. It's always this respect thing. But who's more disrespectful to us than us? I believe that he could really, really had hit that man and spoke to him on the low, but it's like, what good is me going on Clubhouse? What good is me going on Clubhouse and having a dialogue, and people are taping it too? So everything I say now, it's almost, but we only do that to each other though. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I'm tired of being in a situation where we are looking to kick each other in the ass all the time. Shout out to Ahmedic82 for the donation. Your voice needs to be amplified. You're logical and pragmatic. I'm working on that. We got some big things in store. Just stay tuned. Stay with me. You know what I'm saying? So again, without repeating myself, I wasn't going to stay on here too long. We going into this new year, but we have to really, really uh, go into the new year and we need to mature and grow. And people who do stuff, who we don't respect it, we have to universally say, yo, you are wrong. And it don't even have to see and that's the thing too. Like, everything is taken as disrespect. Everything is taken as this macho, this bravado, this ego thing. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't always be like that. Like, yo, some people don't like my podcast. Some people are mad that I wear shades. I get all types of criticism. But I've never once said, he gotta die. Or do that to me. And I was sitting there saying, do what to you? Why would you ever be in a situation where Joe Budden has you on Everyday Struggle? What do you do again? I don't even know what you do. What is your occupation? You carry a name of somebody who contributed many things to the culture, but what do you do? So I know not too many people going to defend Joe Budden. I know not too many people going to speak up for him because unfortunately, the way Joe Budden carries himself and some of the things he's a very easy target. And he doesn't come off murder, death, killer. You know, to some people, he can come off a little corny. So it's like, because now what if, because this is what, when you talk to a man a certain way, remember, you're talking to a man. So what is he supposed to say? What if he had said, fuck you? Or the ultimate, what people are saying to each other nowadays, SMD. What if he had said that? Then everybody would have been like, it was all fine and good until Joe Budden said that. But what else is he supposed to say when you're being disrespected as a man? So I thought he handled that well. Handled it better than me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Joe Budden to some people could be very pretentious. He could be very obnoxious. He could be, he could be people. I understand why people don't like him. But that's his job, though. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. And again, I see it, I side with it, and I understand it because I've said things and I've had people, make Instagram posts and lie about what they did to me when they saw me and all that. I was about to curse. I try to talk without cursing. And it was just like, come on, man. Over what? You know what I'm saying? Over what? So if we're going to be men, if we are black men, and we can't even have dialogue without it looking like it's going to go somewhere to the streets, come on, man. Come on. We got to do better, man. We got to do better in a lot of ways. Like, for example, I called my brother Jojo Capone the other day. And I said, Jojo, what's going on? Well, I'm seeing a lot of videos with your name in it. I'm seeing, like, what's happening? Like, I'm confused. How did you get here? When it used to be on my platform, specifically, I've always protected you from certain things. I always told you, like, the pitfalls. Well, don't do this. Don't answer this person. Don't do this. Don't do that. But now it's like, look at how people are trying to handle you when, what is it all about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand. Sometimes I don't even understand what none of this stuff is about. So I really tune it out. I'm telling you, you would think that I'm all on it and I'm paying attention. I was like, yo, I'm not even looking at some of this stuff. What is it about? Now, my thing is, once we can't critique the music, once we can't critique the art, how does the music and the art improve? I mean, you got people right now who really, really believe that Jay-Z defeated Nas. You got some people who really, really believe that Nas defeated Jay-Z. So that's fine. That is a great hip-hop conversation forever. The Big Daddy Kane versus Rakim, forever. That's what makes hip-hop and the culture, that's barbershop talk. That's all it is. But if you think Tupac is nicer than Biggie, why do you have to die because you think that? I'm confused. So because we don't agree about the culture, you got to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get beat up. You got to we caught him and we beat him up. I remember one time I had a little back and forth. Well, I didn't have a back and forth. I said something about Umar that maybe I could have said to him. I take responsibility for that. But then he responded. I thought it was funny. Because I know in the street what I'm capable of doing and what I'm capable of getting done. But that man didn't say anything to me that warranted violence. Matter of fact, after that, Umar was supposed to do a lecture in Brooklyn. And it just so happened the lecture that he was supposed to do was on my block at a church called Brown Memorial. And he didn't do it because he didn't have security. And I was like, damn, if I had known that, I would have made sure that he had security, because I know professional security guards, and I know, he would have got held down. It's on my block. But him responding to me didn't make me want to say, yeah, I want to fight him when I see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to fight. I laugh at stuff sometimes because I'd be like, yo, man, what is it about? So my thing is with a lot of stuff, I always be saying, yo, what is it about? What is it really about? What are you really mad at? Because how you mad sometimes and you can't articulate your anger. If I'm mad at something, I'm going to tell you exactly what's bothering me. Period. I'm not going to say, yeah, and you be, and I'm like, huh? What is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I know everybody who listened to that like me, I know you was cringing. And again, how we carry ourselves and how we present it in front of the world, you know what I'm saying, is very important. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard some female on it. Then they let some female talk, and she was like, yeah, and it was like, yo, this sounds so personal. Can I get some likes too? There's a lot of people in this room. I don't really see the likes. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the likes like that. If y'all like it, then hit like. But, I just wanted to say that to y'all. Joe Budden, in the eyes of some, is a complete asshole. And that's fine. So was Howard Stern. So was many people in that position. That is his job. That is his job. His job is not to be popular. His job is to say what he like, what he dislike, That's his job. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like him, fine. You know what I'm saying? You don't like him, fine. But in media, I want y'all to look up this video called The Mistakes I Made that I did a while back. In media, we are black media. We're really, really scrutinized. We're really, really under the microscope because it's like all the things going on in the world, and you're talking about Joe Budden and J. Prince Jr., right? Because as a black man, all I have to talk about, or all I'm supposed to talk about, is issues pertaining to black people. And this is what some people believe that I'm supposed to be doing. But if you look at these other media outlets who benefit and eat off our culture, they don't have to talk nothing about our culture. But we have to always talk about this. We always have to come off angry. We always have to fight the system. But the other people that's in our culture, they don't have to deal with nothing. So then we're pigeonholed. So if I decide I want to talk about, I seen these new sneakers I like. Oh, why are you talking about sneakers at a time like this? Because people do need a point where they're getting relief from all of that. You cannot be bombarded by stuff and negative images of us all day, every day. Yes, many of these things exist. Yes, many of us know that. Yes, many of us are aware. But where is the relief from it? And some people provide the relief. But we're not allowed to provide the relief. We have to be told what we can say and do. You got a platform. You got to say this. When you got a platform, why you not saying this? It's like, because some things that we talk about is very, very, we know. We know. And if you in the know, you in the know. But some of this stuff has been getting grinded and beat up, and we don't even know how to even enjoy ourselves or have fun anymore, or to even have kind dialogue. That's why I like to take callers. That's why I like to do different things, because I want to know what y'all think. I like when y'all call in. I like when y'all speak. I like when y'all talk. But it be seeming like it has to be a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? Doggie Diamonds has to say this. When people have opinions that I don't agree with, I don't care. I don't care. B. Dot from Rap Radar made a list. I looked at the list and laughed. I didn't say, when I catch B. Dot, he need a wedgie, or I'm going to give him a noogie because I don't like his list. Why Ransom wasn't on the list? Why Shade Noir wasn't on the list? Why 38 Special was on the list? Yeah, I thought those things, but that's his list. That's his list. And his list was pertaining to what? The culture. How could I get mad at another man's opinion on the culture? So somebody was left off the list. So B. Dot got to get his ass whipped. This is where we at with it. If we don't agree, you got to get hands put on you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I just had to come in and say this. But the intimidation factor and this boogeyman thing that's going on, that shit gotta stop. Because a lot of times I think we only intimidating and we only boogeyman with each other. And a lot of times you don't get no points from that. You don't get no points from that. You know what I'm saying? You do not get no points. Is other factors and other people that I believe should get boogeymaned and should be intimidated. And for some reason they skip right past them and go to somebody, and it's like, what is that all about? What are you doing that for? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I super duper appreciate my audience. I appreciate all the supporters, everybody who buys merch. I appreciate everybody who likes, shares, who subscribes, who support me in all endeavors. I appreciate y'all. I wish I could just thank y'all all one by one, but I can't, so I can just say, universally, I appreciate everybody. And we going into this new year. Shout out to everybody who made it through this year, who fought, still fighting, and still in the race, and who going. You know what I'm saying? And we here. Also, rest in peace to everybody who lost loved ones, and rest in peace to the people who we lost this year. You know what I'm saying? And we still here, so we have to work hard. We have to, make sure that their memory lives on, and we just gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? And just watch. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of things in the works. I have a lot of things going on, and just watch. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. And it's so dope. I want to say this before I go. It's so dope for me because many of y'all been here with me from the beginning, and y'all seeing the progress and y'all seeing the progression. And I think I'm gonna make y'all proud. For the people who believed in me and rock with me, I'm definitely gonna make y'all proud. You know what I'm saying? And even the people who don't like me but gotta respect it, it's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I ignore a lot. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I always gotta leave you with some type of diamonds, which is jewels. They say on your journey, if you stop and answer every barking dog, you're never going to get where you're going. So if you're walking down a block and you're going on a destination, and every house you go past is a barking dog, and you stop and say, shut up, or I'm going to kick you, you're not going to get to where you're going. So with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not addressing Young Thug. See, stuff like that, that doesn't even warrant a response. See that? With Young Thug, that does not warrant a response. Some people are playing mind games and they're saying stuff for shock value, and they know it's stupid, but they know we're gonna react. The best reaction is no reaction. That's how I move. Because when people are, known for habitually saying dumb stuff, why would I listen to them? I mean, this is a guy who had it on the dress. A mini skirt. what that don't end it for you right there? For me, that's how I am. That's how I give it up. Like, okay, you don't have no validity. That's how I look at people. Like, all right, you don't have no validity. You're not valid. You're not valid. You're not valid. So at the end of the day, I'm not listening to you. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? The best response sometimes is no response, because people are looking for a response. People say stuff for shock value, and then what happens is they go viral. But what they said is so idiotic. They don't even matter. It doesn't even matter to them if they're going viral for saying some dumb shit. They're just going viral. So clout is the drug now. You know what I'm saying? Clout is the drug, and I don't partake in the little clout game. So sometimes you just gotta just, man, whatever. Cause it's almost like sometimes you be like, who said that? Whatever. You just gotta laugh. Don't repeat it. Don't share it. Don't have an opinion on it publicly. Like, yo, could you believe? Because it's being done on purpose. Right now, I can say something right now that can go viral, and it could be the dumbest shit ever, right? And I know that. This is what these dudes is doing. They get on platforms and they say stuff because they're going to shock everybody. And we're all going to react. Why? Because we're very emotional and we react to everything. We react to everything. Like, yo, you heard what such and such said? I'm like, nah, I don't listen to that nigga. So I don't care what he say. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I don't put myself in the mind state of it's going to make me angry. I'm not into the business of saying, let me listen to this idiot so I can be mad. I don't do that. If I deem you an idiot, if you say moronic, idiotic stuff, I do not listen to you anymore. Period. You would have to shock me. It's almost like artists that I don't like. I don't listen to them. I'm not going to turn on the radio and say, nah, I don't like that, because I already know that I don't like them. I'd rather spend more time with what I like. I'd rather give more attention to what I love than what I hate. And I think a lot of times people spend so much time on what they hate, they neglect what they love. So do you love what you love, or do you love what you hate? Because you showing more hate to what you love and showing love to what you hate. Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. If I have a 6ix9ine video here, and I got a new Ransom video here, why am I clicking on the 6ix9ine video, calling him a rat, a snitch, all these names, but I didn't even click the Ransom video and leave a comment? I didn't even leave a comment. I clicked it. I didn't share it. I didn't say, y'all, did y'all see this? Did y'all hear this? No, I was so busy showing love to what I hate, they didn't realize I'm showing hate to what I love. So you just got to reverse the mentality. A lot of these dudes come up in YouTube, I press do not recommend channel. Period. I don't even want to see this guy's face, this woman's face. I don't even want to see their face on my timeline. It just so happens some of us got the same audience. So people go from here to there and it'll say people who's watching this, watch this. And that's fine. Watch what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to like. I'm not telling you what to like. But for me, I don't want to see them. So I don't even partake. I do not go on nobody's videos and hit the dislike button. They don't exist to me. Many people are doing things, saying things, but they really don't have no cultural impact. If their YouTube channel get deleted tonight, we will never hear from them again. So I want to show love to Little Ito. I want to show love to Shay Noir. I want to show love to 38 Special, Benny the Butcher, Ransom, Willie the Kid. They are the people that need my love and attention. Why? Because they make music that I like. I have no time to listen to what I don't like. What's wrong with you? I don't even have Rock Marciano too. Planet Asia. I have no opinion unless somebody asks me. And then I go listen. And I say, you know what? I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. And even when people send me their music, sometimes I say, listen, if I take 10 minutes out of my life to listen to your music and it's trash, I'm going to be very, very angry. So you know what I started doing? I started saying to people, pay me and I'll listen to your song. How bad you want me to listen to it? Give me $25. I'll listen to it. You know what they say? They stop hitting me up. But if I was an artist and I wanted you to listen that bad and I wanted your opinion that bad, I would pay you. That's just me. Even me being Doggie Diamonds, right? Every time I ask somebody for something, they say, for you? Nah, I got you. No, 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 no. I don't do no freebies. I don't want to owe nobody anything. How much does it cost? What is your price? Okay, I pay your price. Me being whoever you think I am, you know what I'm saying? Me being whoever you think I am, that does not get me into the door of free. Because once you give me something for free, I owe you a favor. I don't want to owe nobody no favor. And shout out to P.A. Dre in the building too. Super producer who's everybody's going to know his name soon. You should know his name already. P.A. Dre. He's done music for everybody and their mama. But if you are a fan of R.J. Payne and you love his soundtrack and you love his music, you should know who P.A. Dre is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely somebody who's putting out that dope music. Yeah. So again, I had a female. Oh, before I go, I talk for a living, but I've been trying to get off. But I just want to tell this one story. I had a female who wanted to do a reading for me. And I'm like, you know me, I ain't into all that reading. To do a reading for me. And she said, let me do a reading for you. And I said, okay, do the reading. So she called me on her iPad. We FaceTime. So she did a reading for me. And I said, so how much do you charge for this? She said, well, I charge $20. And I said, okay, what's your PayPal? And she was like, no, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. I said, no. I have to pay because I liked your service. You did something for me, and this is what you do for a living. What is $20? And I liked the service. I sent her $20. She wanted to give it to me for free. No, I'd rather pay you. Because I'm going to spend the money anyway. Let me circulate it back into my people. Let me circulate it back into entrepreneurs, people who are trying to do stuff. That's what I think about with my money. Let me circulate it. How can I put the money back into somebody else that somehow might put the money back into me? I might give her $20 and she might go on my website and buy a shirt. See how that works? But we be penny pinching each other. We ain't trying to spend no money with each other. We ain't trying to do nothing. But everybody who dislikes us, we give them all our money. And if you go in a Chinese restaurant tomorrow and try to get an extra duck sauce, look how they treat you. But that's a whole nother subject. Me and Natural Mermaid is going to do a year in review tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that show. We're going to go through all the events, whether catastrophic. Oh, and as soon as I say that, she types Natural Mermaid. We're going to do a year in review show tomorrow night. And just go through some of the events that happened this year. Good, bad, and ugly. And yeah, that's what it is. So yo, I'm Doggie Diamonds again. Make sure you rock with P.A. Dre. Matter of fact, let me put his website. I'm going to put his website inside of the chat. And I need y'all to go check out his website. Check out all the people that he produced for. You can look at it right there, P.A. Dre Beats. Look at all the people that he produced for. He has a laundry list of people that he did music for. And you might have been bopping your head to some of his music. You might have been rocking to some of his music and you ain't even know it was him. So now you know, P.A. Dre. You know what I'm saying? And you know I love producers, especially when they dope. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they dope. So it is what it is. So yo, I'm Doggie Diamonds with that. Let me put the link up again. P.A. Dre. You know what I'm saying? P.A. Dre. Go check out his music. He's a producer. You know what I'm saying? And he's done. I know you listen to some of his. Matter of fact, whoa. This is how gangster we gonna do this. Before we gonna do this live in this show. Oh, he did music for Nipsey Hussle. Wow. Wow. Oh, nah, he has a list of people that he worked with. He has a list of people that he worked with, a nice laundry list too. So make sure you check out PA Dre. He got a this how we do it right here. Let me go on the screen share. Hold on. Look at this. This is all the people he produced for. RJ Payne, Neef Buck, Lord Tariq, AR Ab, Little C, Ski Beats, Mark Curry, Official, E Ness, Lady Luck, My Song, Reed Dollars, Tay Rock, Briz Rothstein, Mav Hoffa, Guilty Simpson, Big Twins, Lord Jamar, Tom Gist, Roscos, Daylight, Brooklyn Hands, Bernadette Price, Sean Price, widow. Mix Fresh, Mad Montana, Kid Capri, King Cash, Mad Dog, Justin, Son of Tony, Young Dirty Bastard, Mickey Fax, and YG Perk. So yeah, definitely did his thing on the production. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely gotta check him out. We need new producers. We need some new music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to put his thing back in. Pause. Put his URL back on the screen. Yeah, that was pause. I don't really even play pause like that, but we had to pause that. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, so it is what it is. So I'm out of here. Doggie Diamonds TV. Salute to y'all. Again, y'all know I got that $75 special for promo. Hit me up. Info at Doggie Diamonds TV. With that, I'm out of here. Hold on. Where's my oh, here goes my outro. Y'all be cool. I'm out. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/Doggie Diamonds TV. Till next time, peace.